Alrighty, so we're going to run a brand new circuit from the panel here. This is a 100 amp main box. Here in the country I was born in, we use 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. Black is live, white is neutral, the bare, the green is the ground. Red and blue are also live colors. However, you may find white live in a switch loop or a 220-240 volt circuit where the appliance does not require a neutral. So we're going to run a wire, we're going to put a 15 amp breaker in, we're going to run a wire down to here, we're going to put a double gang box in, we're going to put a switch in. So we'll start with our drill. Okay, so we're going to go in this little cavity here. So I'm going to drill it so it's under this here.
That's the camper wire.
Yes, under the camper wire. Alright, so now I'm going to drill a hole above the door here to go for our outside light. So I put the camera here. Okay. Okay, we're going to drill a hole. We're going to drill them in the middle of the stud here. So our outside light is going to be here. Drill in the middle of the stud so that we don't get the wires hit with a nail or a screw. Take it out. Alright, so we got our holes drilled. Okay. This is a smart box, and we can screw it to the side of our stud with those two Phillips screws there. So I'll line it up here to screw it in.
Is that level?
It's not level, so I'm going to have to take it off. Bring it out. Wow, it keeps going off. Sometimes it can be tricky to get the...
Let me do it. Close the camera.
Okay. So the longer Phillips bit is what we needed to get the box easy to screw in because you don't hit the side of the box with the drill.
That's why I got that. Yeah, I know that.
Alrighty. Alright.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Alright.
Just, fussing me.
Alright. Okay, so we'll take our 14.2, we'll go into our panel box. Our 15 amp breaker is over here, so I want to make sure we have enough to go over to that breaker. Okay, so this is going to be about right here. Okay, so we'll bend our wire back, get it straight here, so it's going nice and evenly along with our other wire we ran. Okay, so we'll tuck our wire back into our slot here. And we're going to come across, we're going to come around, we're going to come up into our box. We'll cut it about right here.
That lady was a nice lady at the garage sale.
Yeah, they were very nice. That is a very nice neighborhood up there too. I hear.
Had you ever been up there before?
Oh yeah, I've been there a few times. Yes.
Doing work?
No, just garage sales.
No.
Okay, so we got to keep a space between this outside wall and the wires so that the siding nails and the sheetrock screws and nails don't hit the wires. It has to be 1.25 inches in from the surfaces. So we'll get our staple here, even with our hole right there. So the staple has to be 1.25 inches from both surfaces here. Around, go up into our box here. So I'll bring our power wire into the bottom here. And I'll bring the one to go to the inside lights here, the one for the outside light here.
Don't forget to make your mortgage payment for July.
Oh yeah. Just think all the money you'll have extra when you pay off your house.
I'm thinking about you making yours. Yours is right now. Mine's
Yes.
30 years from now.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll put a staple right under the box here. So we're gonna run one up to our outside light and the one to our downstairs light.
That's not right.
Yeah, it is.
It's too short.
What's too short?
The wire.
No, it's good. Actually, wait until you see it.
No, I mean the other wire.
Oh,
No, the one that's in the wall, in the box.
oh yeah.
What do you mean? This is the one I'm looking for.
Okay, so we'll get our black wire, we'll push it back into our corner back here. We'll bring it around over this way, we'll make our sharp bend here. And it is too short, so I'll put our breaker, our 15 amp over here for our light. So I'll bring the camera around the other way so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll get our black wire bent down into this corner here. Bring it up along the edge here. Make our bend where it's going to go into the breaker. Make it right here. We'll put our white up here on this one and our ground down here on this one. So we'll take our ground wire, we'll bend it back down into this corner here. Get it behind our black wires here. Make our bend right there.
There's somebody hammering.
Oh. Make sure it's tight, and we'll push our wire back. It's all nice and neat here. And we'll get our white wire coming up here, and we're going to go into this one up here. So we'll bend it down to our corner like this, bring it up, and we'll make our bend right where our opening is. Make sure our insulation doesn't get pinched under the terminal there, so we tighten it up. And we'll just push it back, get in your And we'll run it back out of our way. Now we'll put our black one on the breaker. Make sure it's off. Open up our terminal here. Bring our wire up. Open our terminal up all the way. Push our wire in, make sure it's in all the way. I'll tighten our screw up here. Get it straightened out so it's coming in nice and neatly. Like that. Recording. This is the wire that goes to our outside light. So this one's going to go to our outside light up here.
Well, it's going to be in the middle. The light fixture is going to be to the middle of those two studs that you're in.
Okay, so
Right there. Yep.
Okay. Okay, then drill. So we're going to drill the hole to go up through to go to our ceiling lights here. So just go up right in.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Or do you want to go over here?
No, in the middle of the door.
No, it's going to go up and go over to that junction box over there for these lights.
Junction boxes.
It's over right up there.
Oh, okay, wherever you want it. I don't care.
Okay.
I didn't understand.
Okay.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it with the drill.
I'll leave it down.
So this wire is going to go to a junction box, so we're going to have to hook up later. Okay, so this is going to be our indoor lights. We're going to put it on this side of our box. And this one is our outdoor lights. We'll put it on this side of the box. And now we'll staple. We'll put both wires on top of each other and we'll staple them in the middle of the stud here so we clear the staples and the nails from putting up the sheetrock and the siding outside. So they have to be 1.25 inches in from both surfaces of the 2x4. Can you still see me in there?
Mm-hmm.
Good. make sure we're in 1.25 inches all the way across here.
Want the ladder?
Nope, I'm good. I'm all set with the ladders for now. Okay. Pause the camera. Okay, so now we're ready to wire our switch box here. So we'll just rip the end of our wires here so we don't damage the insulated wire. If we hit it with the knife, it'll be where it's going to be stripped anyway. And I made this extra long for a reason here. What?
What's the reason?
You'll see. Okay. One reason is so you know which one is the power wire after the sheetrock goes up, because it's easy to forget which wire you ran for the power, so that's a good reason to have it longer. That's one good reason, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Get all your debris out. Do you have any crimp sleeves? Remember the ground wire crimps? Oh, I don't have a crimper, so it's not going to do me any good anymore.
You can use pliers.
No, I'll use a wire nut.
It crimps.
Right, but I forgot I don't have my crimper.
I always do it with wire cutters.
Get all your debris out.
You want a yellow?
I have a yellow. Make sure all our debris is out. So first we'll get our white wires together here.
Here goes the extra one.
That's not the main reason yet. Strip them with our 14 gauge hole. You always strip with the wire size that matches the hole you're using. So we'll get our insulation lined up here at the bottom. Get our twist started, get them nice and even. Get our third wire, the insulation even at the bottom. See how they're nice and even there? Then we'll cut them so they're even with the shortest one. And we'll take our wire nut, make sure our insulation is going into the bottom of the wire nut. And there we go, that's what we want. Now we can push this back into our box, get it out of our way here. Okay, so now we'll get our, now you'll see why I have, if I had a crimp sleeve, I would twist these together, clip this off, and this wire would go to both switches and make loop to loop. But since I don't have my crimpers, we'll just do it this way. But still, this long extra wire is going to be very, very handy here, because you'll see how I hook it up. Get our fourth one in here. Clip them so they're even with the shortest one there.
Take another yellow.
No, I'm going to use a red.
I got a yellow there.
Nope, need a red. Here in the country I was born in, we make our connections with wire nuts. Red is bigger, yellow is smaller, and orange is really small for putting like your light fixtures up when you only have the 14 gauge wire and the 18 gauge ground wire, or stranded wire. Okay, so now we can push this back into our box, get it all back and out of our way. This is a good quality Eaton switch here. Not yet. I want to raise these. Okay, now these have the pressure plates on the side, so we don't have to wrap the wires around the screw, and you can put two wires under one screw. So that's one nice thing about this. So this is our power wire here, because we made it longer, so that's going to be power in. And this is going to be power out to the second switch. And if we had more switches in the box, we'd do the same thing. So we will strip them, not too long, because we want to get the we don't want to get the insulation under the screw head and the copper. We want these strippers are a little dull, so I want to make sure I get that piece off of there. There we go. Okay, so we'll take our black wire from the power, put it under our pressure plate like that, and our black one to go to the next switch, get under the pressure plate like that, and just make sure our insulation's not caught under there. Oops, I need a Phillips. Oh, never mind, Dad. Okay, I want to make sure I don't get the insulation pinched under there. I get the copper just like that there. Just tighten it up so we have just a little copper showing behind here, and both of our wires are under the pressure plate there. Now we'll make our one going to the outside light. Okay, so we'll make sure we don't get our insulation under the pressure plate. Make sure it's tight. Okay, so now we'll take our ground wire, bring it back this way. We'll put it around our green screw here. And we'll tighten our screw up. And then this will go over to this, and this will go over to our second switch, and this is our light. Okay, so now we can push this into our box. We'll keep our ground wire down away from everything so we don't touch any of our terminals. Okay, now I'm ready for the screw gun.
You need a Phillips bit?
Yes, yes.
Long bit?
Just the short one. Okay, we'll make our loop to go around our green screw. We'll strip our other two wires there. Alrighty. Alright, so now we can screw this into our box. Oops, our wire came out of there. Put this back into our box here, where we want it. Like that, like that. We have to get this ground wire down so it's out of the way of it. Okay, now we'll just tighten that by hand so we don't strip our holes out. Okay, we'll make sure ground wires down away from everything. Wires are all back out of the way here. And I'm going to show you something here. Here in the country I was born in, up is on, down is off. If you put your switch in upside down, you'll see it says no. That's how you'll know if the switch is upside down. So first we'll put our round wire on the green screw. The loop is a little bit too big, so I'll bring it back a little. There we go, that's what we want. Bring it around. Now we'll bring our power on the bottom, but it doesn't matter. You can put the power to the top and the load to the bottom, or the power to the bottom and the load on the top, because it doesn't make a difference on a single pole switch. So there's one. How's that pounding? Okay, we just make sure it's nice and snug here like that. Now we can fold this into our box. Keeping our ground wire down away from everything. See how I zigzag it and keep it down away from everything here? Okay, and I'll finish that by hand so I don't strip my holes out. These are high quality switches. They are 20 amp. They're rated for 120 volts and 277. It says 120 volt, 277. And we'll finish it by putting on the cover plate here. Just look, make sure our wires are, oh, I'm gonna move this ground wire down a little bit because it's close to our terminals, but I wanna make sure it's down away from everything. Make sure we're good. Okay, do you wanna get the taller ladder ready for up above? Okay. So there's the breaker box I wired. Alrighty, so that is how to wire a brand new circuit here in the country I was born in, from a breaker box to your switch box for your lighting circuit. There's a junction box up above I'm going to be hooking up to the existing lights, but I can't get the camera up there, so I'll just show you that off camera. After it's done, I'll show you the still picture of that piece. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'll come around.